everybody. Let's start with another session of data cleaning. So here we will start with the customer lookup table. Just to remind you that I have posted all the files and even this question file into my GitHub repository. So you can do all these steps that I am doing here with me. So do download that from my GitHub repository and then start doing the data cleaning here, right? So the first step, it says that merge the prefix first name and last name, uh, and then click on the three column using control, right? And then click on add column to create a new column and then click merge. So we have to actually merge the prefix first column and the last name here, prefix first name and last name. So let's go and start with our customer lookup table. So here you can find it out, prefix is here, first name is here, last name is here. So I want a new column. So that means what? It should be there where? In my add column button, right? So if I'll click on prefix, then control and click on first name, then press control and click on last name. So you can see that all these three columns are being selected. And if you'll see in the add column, we'll find out merge column, right? So if I'll click on merge column, you can see that it wants me to merge with what? So I want a space in between all these three columns being merged. So let's merge it, and at the last you will find out a merge column, Mr. space John space Yang, right? And this is my full name column. One thing more I just wanted to show you, the way you select your column with the by pressing the control key, in that pattern only it will merge. So for example, if at all I'll click on prefix first, then on last name, right, and then on first name, and if I'll merge here, merge with the space within the name, if I'll click on OK, so you'll see at the last that I'm getting a name with Mr., then last name, and then the first name, right? So I don't want to do that, so I'll simply remove this step of mine and it will put me into the previous state of my table, right? So let's start with another set of questions. So it says that merge marital status and gender column. So let's go and merge marital state. So marital status and gender column I have selected by pressing control key in my laptop, and then I'll merge it with that of let me put semicolon this time. So if I'll merge it, you will find it out at the last that he is male, and okay, so I have done something wrong here. So it's okay, so it's married, sorry, I have put it correct. So it's married and male, single and male, right? So that's why we are getting this. So I'm not finding it good to see in this way, so let me take another delimiter here. I want to merge these two columns. Let me see what other options we have. So we have a comma also, so let's take comma, or we can also go for space, right? So I'll take comma here. Let's merge here. So you can see that I've got comma here and I've got this new column here, right? So this is another way of merging the column. So create a column named parent based on condition, get me the result as below. So I want to create a column with a name called as parents, and in that, well, I just wanted to find it out, yes, whether the particular person is parent or not. So yes, that yes, he is a parent, and no, that he is not a parent. So let's see that on what condition of my column I can choose that. So let's see one by one. from where I can get whether that particular person is parent or not. So if I'll keep on seeing here, so yes, so I can see that total children here. So if at all total children count is 0, so that means what? He is not a parent, right? So this is indeed a condition. So condition, I'll click on this column and I'll go for conditional column. So where you want to put the condition? I want to put the condition over total children equals to 0, then he is a single, or we can say that no, he is not a parent, else I'll put what? Yes, right? So this is the condition that I put in. Total children is equal to 0, then he is not a parent, else he is a parent. Yes, and I'll change the column name as what? Parent. If I'll click OK, you will find out a column name with parent, and the answer here is yes. Yes, let's take the first value for yes. So let's see the total number of children for this person, and if you'll go and find out that total children are 2 here. For 0, let's see for this one. So here the condition is 0, and you'll find out no, he is not a parent, right? So based upon conditions, you'll get so many questions in the data cleaning. Let's go for another table called as sales data table 2022. Let me open that. So if I'll click on home, I'll find out a new source. If I'll click here and try to find it out, sales data. So yes, if I'm having a sales data and 22 data I want. Okay, so it's asking me to load that data, so I'm putting OK. So now you can see that I'm having a sales data with me, right? So what else it has asked for? It has asked that from order number column only remove the first part as number are sufficient to provide the information. So he is saying that go for order number. So first of all, go for order number. So you can see it here that the order number is here, and he only wants the second part of it, right? You don't want the starting part like SO here, because these are unique numbers, right? So I just want to extract this information, right, from this particular column, and I want to create a new column. So that's the reason I've clicked on add column, and I'll extract the information text. So what I want to take this time, let's take for the range, right? So the starting index is 0, and number of characters I want from there is what? So starting index is 0, so 0 1 2, so I want it from index 2, and I want to extract all of them then. So all of them means what? 2 2 3 4 5 6, so I want it till that of 6. Let's see what I get here. If I'll click OK, and you can see that all the numbers I have got it. So what does that mean here? Let's see that again. So if I click on order number, if I'll go for extract, if I'll go for range, so it's asking me that what is my starting index, from where I want that value. So here you can see that the value index starting is 0, so S is at 0, O is as index 1, and my number starts with index number 2, right? So that's the reason I have put what? Starting index as 2. Now count the number of values after 2, so you can find it out that 6 is at index 2, 1 is at index 3, 2 is at index 4, 8 is at index 5 and 5 is at index 6. So I'll put it what 6 here, number of characters that I require, and if I'll click OK, I'll get the same value. So this part is also done. Now what else he wants? He wants to find the sum of item ordered using group by. So he wants me to use the group by function, right, and wants me to perform group by product key and find out the how many items has been ordered, right. So let's do the group by function. So if I'll see and find out group by, if I'll go at transform, you will find out group by function, right, where I want to apply this group by function. Let's perform it over product key. I think that's the question, that perform the group by over the product key. So it's asking that perform the group by product key on items ordered. So apply group by product key. Name of the new column is count. I just want to count that how many I want to do sum of it, and I want to find out it over order quantity, that how many orders have been asked for, right. I want to sum that with what, with that of product key. So I want a unique, because product key here is unique. So uniquely I just want to group by all the product keys, right, and I just want to count the total number of ordered quantity for a particular item. So suppose I am having t-shirts, right, and I just want to find it out that how many people have bought that particular t-shirt. So I have grouped by the product key, because every t-shirt will have a product key. I just want to group by the product key and just wanted to find out the order quantity of that, and want to create a new column with the count, just trying to find out that how many t-shirts has been bought with a particular product key. So I want to group that. So if I'll click OK, so you can find it out that product key 529 has been ordered for 2379 times. Similarly, product key 214 is being asked for 1218 times. And let me sort it out in that of descending order or in that of ascending order, and you can find out that unique product keys and how many times they've been ordered, right. This is what exactly the question wants me to find it out. So I don't want, because I know it, so I'll simply remove this step, group by, done. Similarly, he is asking me to group by index, right, but here if you see the table, you won't find out the index, because the first column is this. I don't have any index here. So I want to create an index for this table, right, and if you'll see here in the add column, because I want to add a column with the index number, there's something called as index column, and I want that index to be starting from 1. You can also start it from 0, or whatever way you want, you can also custom it. I want it from 1, and you can see that a particular column index has been created, and you will get the index from 1 2 3 4 till that of all the products, right. And I now want it at the first, as the first column of my table. So either I can drag it, or what I can do, I can right click here and I can move it to what, to beginning, and you can see that now in my index column is at the beginning of my table. So I hope so that this step is also clear. I don't want to transform, or I don't want to group by it again, because I have already done. So you can use this. Now he's asking me to use another table called as sales unpivot, and let's do that for this table. So sales unpivot. So again I'll go to home, I'll click on a new source, I'll click on, so here is my table called as sales unpivot demo. If I'll click on that, I'll upload that table again, clicking OK. So now I have uploaded the table sales unpivot demo. It's asking me to unpivot north, south and central region and name it at region and item sold. So let's see those column. So here if you go for north, central and south, you will find it out that for north, for the particular bike, item sold is 10. For central region, bike sold items are 19. For south, bike sold items are 25. And similarly all the items being mentioned here, and what is the quantity that has been sold here. I want to merge this table now, right? Or I just want to have a two column information in which the first column will show me all the reason and the second column will show me what the items sold, right? So this is what my condition is, and what I want in that, I want to do what, unpivot it, right? So let's see that where I can have this unpivot option. So if I'll click on these three, and if I'll go for transform section, we'll find out a unpivot column. So unpivot only selected columns. So if I'll do that, you'll find out that I've got two columns. First one is only holding reasons, so I'll name this column as reason, and the second column is holding the values of item sold, so item sold, right? So in this way I have changed my three columns into two columns, because only this information is there in the three columns earlier, right? So those three has been modified and now being changed to only two columns. Now I don't have those three, and suppose I want to pivot it again, so I'll simply click these two and do what, pivot column. So this will bifurcate my three columns again based upon items sold. I want to bifurcate, so I'll click OK, and now you can see that again north region, central region, south region, and the item sold values into it, right? So it is indeed a very good function to be used in data cleaning process. So I hope so that all the steps in data cleaning are clear, right? And if at all you have any query, just do ask me in the comment, and do subscribe my channel, do share it and do like it. Thank you so much, and see you in the next session of Power BI. Thank you.